Back again. Day 3 of Shark Week. It was Shark Night. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. I'm going to break down some facts, some information about the movie, different things like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into my review and let you guys know how I feel about Shark Night here. This is not the 3D version. There is a 3D version of this, but you got to get it overseas. The only version in the US on Blu-ray is this one right here. Came with the slipcover in the original pressing. Pretty hard to find now. Okay, so Shark Night came out on September 2nd, 2011. Let's see, it was on a $25 million budget. It made $41.3 million worldwide. 18.8 million in the US only, so it made a little bit of profit worldwide, but it didn't even make its budget back in the US. So, you know, things like that, when I wouldn't call it necessarily a failure, but not a box office hit, especially because it was rated PG-13 and you're looking to make a little bit more on a PG-13 shark movie. So, like I said, it was released in 3D. I remember seeing it in theaters. 99% sure we saw it in, like, without the 3D glasses. My friend Chris, you're probably watching this. We didn't see that in 3D, did we? I don't think so. We hated seeing movies in 3D. We didn't like it. I still don't. Let's see here. On IMDb, it has a 4 out of 10 rating. Letterboxd, it has a 1.8 stars out of 5. So this movie is universally hated. Most people don't like this movie. On Rotten Tomatoes, overall it has a 19% Rotten score. The audience gives it a 22% Rotten score. Let's see here. It was directed by David Ellis. To anyone who doesn't know David Ellis, he is the one who directed Final Destination 2. He also directed The Final Destination. So that's part 4, the one with the racetrack. I had fun with the entire Final Destination franchise. Final Destination 2 is a great sequel. Love that one. The Final Destination's not good, but it's fun. He also directed Cellular with Chris Evans and Kim Basinger and Jason Statham. I was a big fan of Cellular. Love that movie as well. I love Snakes on a Plane. He directed that. I know it's silly, but it's fun. Very similar to this concept. He also directed Homeward Bound 2, the one with the dog, Shadow, Chance, and Sassy or whatever, I think was the cat's name. I love Chance. And then he directed Asylum. That's his entire filmography. I have not seen Asylum. I've seen every one of his other movies, and I liked them all, including Shark Night. A little spoiler. He passed away like 2 years after this movie came out, and he was set to direct a remake of a movie called Kite. Kite. It was like an anime film in 1998, I believe, but he passed away, so he didn't get a chance to do that. Sarah Paxton is in this. She was in The Last House on the Left remake and also superhero movie. Dustin Milligan, you'll probably recognize him. He's my favorite character in this movie. I honestly love his character. I love Dustin Milligan in this movie. He's awesome. Such a likable character, in my opinion. He was in Final Destination 3, and he was also in Butterfly Effect 2. There's also a third Butterfly Effect out there, in case you guys didn't know that. Chris Carmack was also in this. He's, no spoilers. I'll try to avoid spoilers. There might be some spoilers, but I'll avoid the spoilers for right now. But he was in the OC, if you recognize him. Joel David Moore was in this. You should recognize him from the Hatchet, the original Hatchet. Chris Zylka, anyways, he's in Piranha 3DD and Freaks of Nature. I don't know too much about him, but I remember seeing him in Piranha 3DD, and that's pretty much it. I've seen Freaks of Nature, but I don't recall his character. Catherine McPhee, I think she was on American Idol, and she was also in House Bunny with Anna Faris. I remember her in that. Yeah. And then lastly, Donald Logue is in this. He was in Blade and also like Thin Red Line and Patriot. He's been in a lot of stuff, but yeah, so that's the cast. So it's a pretty loaded cast. I enjoy the cast. I enjoy the characters. Do they make some stupid decisions? Yeah, a little bit. But that's pretty much all the facts I have about the movie, kind of. This does not come with really any special features. Nope, you just get a Blu-ray and a digital copy with this, so there's not a whole lot on this one. In Germany, they have like, I don't know, I think it's Germany. I don't know what it is. They get the most badass, they get these media books. Now, like we call them digibooks out here. Now, unfortunately, I can't read German, so I don't get those media books, but they are nice. They do some really nice artwork on those, and I would love it if it was in English and I could actually read the book. I'd like to get them. I don't even know how much they are, but there's a lot of those out there. They have done so many media books for like obscure horror movies. They got one coming out for Munchies, unless it already came out. They have one for like Halloween 4 and 5, maybe Child's Play. And they do some pretty wicked steel books as well. But let me go ahead and get into the review of this. The movie opens very kind of, I feel like every movie is ripped off Jaws, where they open with like a kill, a shark attack in the beginning of the movie. I'm pretty sure almost every shark movie I've seen starts with some kind of scene like that. But it flashed forward kind of right away after that scene to the main characters that we get to introduce to in college. So it's kind of nice that they're going away from the whole high school thing. These are college characters, so they look a little bit more their age. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the cast in this one, most of the cast. Chris Zilka's character, his character is probably the one I liked least in this. I didn't think he was the greatest actor. I don't think he's a very good actor in general. He hasn't been in many movies. Let's see here. It is interesting for me to like I'm better at writing a review or just discussing it with other people. So this is definitely new for me. I don't feel like I quite say what I want to in these videos on my reviews, so just bear with me. But anyways, so they kind of get to her beach house. The one thing I really like about Shark Night is it starts right away. It doesn't, like, you get your opening kill and then they get to the beach house and it happens pretty quickly. Like, we get introduced to these sharks. The CGI is not very good. It looks pretty awful, actually. Worse than I remember. But the Blu-ray looks good. The transfer's nice. Let's see here. I thought some of the shots, like the scenery, the visuals were nice. I liked it. I like the setting. I like the set piece, kind of. The movie's super cheesy, trust me on that. It's out there. It's corny. There's a lot of plot holes. But this movie is so much fun. Like, I have a blast with this movie. I love Shark Night, and I'm not going to apologize for that. People are going to hate me for that. People are always going to rip you for what you like or don't like. That's just going to happen, and I'm not going to apologize for what I like and what I don't like. I'm just not going to do that. Shark Night's one of my favorites. I love Shark Night. I have a fun time with it every time I watch it. The runtime flies by. It is so fast pace. It's just, the biggest thing when it comes to shark movies is don't bore me. You know what I mean? Like, make an entertaining shark movie, and Shark Night is entertaining. It might be silly, it might be ridiculous, the concept is ridiculous, but you know what? The one thing with Shark Night too is people might rip the concept, and I'll try to avoid spoilers here of the villains and kind of, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but at the same time, at least we get something different. So it's like, yeah, is it ridiculous? And it's an unbelievable concept? Yeah, sure. It's not realistic at all, but at least it's something different. At least there's some people like a twist in a movie. Some people want something different. It's not your traditional shark movie. I have a friend, Slashing Captain. He talks about how it's kind of like a slasher for shark movies. Like if a shark movie could be a slasher, and I agree with that. I think that's a great point. He enjoyed the movie. I have a buddy named Chris enjoys the movie. My buddy Josh on Instagram under Horror Collector, I think 8586. Go follow the guy. Great page. But yeah, he likes the movie a lot. So I've been finding that a lot of my friends like the movie, but I think the average person I talk to hates it. I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts are. I personally really like the ending of this movie. I think there's some intense moments. There are some plot holes, like definitely I could point out some of the plot holes. The CGI, like I said, isn't the greatest, but it's super fast paced. Like this movie it's not slow. It's not boring. And to me, that's most important when I'm watching a shark movie. I don't want boring and I don't want slow. I'm okay with slow as long as it's not boring. There's a difference between the two, slow and boring. And this movie is fast-paced. It's fun. It's entertaining. There's some great shark attacks in it. You get to introduce to a lot of different sharks. It is CGI, but some of the CGI is okay. I'd say some of it's pretty bad. But this movie's a lot of fun. I honestly love it. The ending is a blast, honestly. It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty intense. I've seen this movie a ton, a lot. The last time I watched it was probably a few years ago with my dad. He's a fan of it as well. It was his first time watching it. My dad, very much like me, same taste in movies for the most part. I probably enjoy a little bit more than him, but he did enjoy this. And I honestly, when I introduce my dad to something, I know what he's going to enjoy and I know what he won't. And he likes shark movies. He's very much like me. It doesn't take much to impress me when it comes to shark movies. So as long as you entertain me, then 2 thumbs up. So, I'm sure you've seen Shark Night if you're watching this video. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Shark Night. I'm okay if you hated the film. I'm just not going to apologize for loving it. Do I think it's the greatest shark movie ever made? No, I don't. I think it has plenty of flaws. But like I've said before, my rating system, it's different. When I'm watching a shark movie, I don't go into it with a ton of expectations. I do kind of give it a little bit lower score than I had previously. I'm trying to be a little bit more strict and judge from a filmmaking perspective, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to judge something like how much I enjoy it. In a shark movie, if you entertain me and it's fun, that's a plus. Like, it's just, like I said, 2 thumbs up. I'm not looking for much. So are there plot holes? Yeah, for sure. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Shark Night a 4 stars out of 5. A very low 4 stars. I was torn between 3.5 and 4, but I got to go 4. I just love this movie. I adore it. It means a lot to me, nostalgic purposes. I had a great time in seeing it in theaters with my friends. Chris will remember it very well. He watches all my videos usually, so yeah, I'm sure he remembers it. Here is the back of the slipcover. But yeah, this movie, just a lot of fun for me. It's a very good rewatch. It's probably in my top 5 to 10 favorite shark films of all time, to be honest with you. And like I said, I'm not going to apologize for that. It's just a lot of fun. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But yes, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And if you'd like to see some more of my videos, go ahead and hit that bell notification to get reminded of any videos I make. And let me know what you thought of Shark Night. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear and I'd love to chat with you on Shark Night. So anyways, tomorrow will be day 4 and I will be reviewing Bait. That was also a 3D film, but I don't watch it in 3D. So tune in tomorrow to find out my thoughts on Bait. Have a great day.